The PlayStation Plus free titles for the month of June have been revealed, and after a couple of lackluster months, or months that were perceived to be lackluster, I know some of you guys liked it, there is no way that you can say that June is a bad month. June is in fact one of the best offerings for a PlayStation Plus month in the history of PlayStation Plus. I am comfortable in saying that because we have two high quality games. Yes, only two. Obviously, the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Vita titles have been removed, and I've been longing for the day that the PlayStation 4 titles actually increase in quality because of the removal of the PS3 and PS Vita titles, and in the month of June, we really got that, so we'll go over both of those titles, Sonic Mania and Borderlands: The Handsome Collection. Outside of that, I also do want to take a look at a major free update that is coming to World War Z come June 3rd, and a brand new Lovecraftian cyberpunk thriller in Transient that's coming out in 2020 for the PlayStation 4. However, I know the majority of you guys just want to know about the PlayStation Plus offering, so for the month of June, these will be live next Tuesday. Borderlands: The Handsome Collection is the first title, and this is the main title headlining it, but the secondary title is also very good, and we'll get to that in a second, but this is perfect to offer Borderlands: The Handsome Collection as a PlayStation Plus freebie ahead of Borderlands 3's release. This is the type of promotion that I want to see, because not only is Borderlands: The Handsome Collection an awesome freebie, I mean, think about how much content you're getting for just being a PlayStation Plus subscriber. You're getting Borderlands 2, you're getting the DLC for that game, and then you're getting Borderlands the pre-sequel as well. And why I think this is so genius is because we're hearing rumblings that Borderlands 2 is gonna have some sort of DLC pack released to transition into Borderlands 3, so to offer Handsome Collection as a Plus title, man, this could be a genius move by everyone involved, from 2K Games, Sony, and for the consumer, it's great as well because you're getting Borderlands: The Handsome Collection, which again, offers you so much gameplay. I know that some of you guys are still unfamiliar with Borderlands, maybe you have yet to give it a chance, but you should really remedy that, and why it's great as a Plus offering is because a lot of you guys do see Borderlands as a primary co-op experience, and it might be a little bit difficult to find a group of 4 to play a game and pick up a game that is, what, at this point, 4 years old? Borderlands 2 came out all the way back in 2012, so if you go back to the original releases, it's even further than that. Might be hard to gather a group to actually pick up the game, but as a PlayStation Plus offering, you can just convince all your friends to get the free download and then jump into Borderlands 2, which is a great game. The pre-sequel, that game takes place between Borderlands 1 and 2, and while I won't say it's as good as Borderlands 1 or 2, it's a good game in its own right, a lot more of the same from Borderlands 2. But wow, what a great offering this is, especially because, again, we're on the horizon to Borderlands 3. That game is building up a lot of anticipation. You get the double whammy if you do that DLC pack. There's just so much good about this, from promoting a future game. If that DLC pack comes to fruition, you get people to buy that because they're gonna play Borderlands: The Handsome Collection. Chances are you're gonna have a great time with it. If you're playing with a couple of friends, then one friend is gonna tell the other friend to buy the DLC as well. Just thinking about this from a financial standpoint, this is absolutely brilliant as a PlayStation Plus freebie. You can't even be mad as the consumer because, yes, they are being a little bit clever with this. At least that's how I'm assessing it, because why would they offer Handsome Collection as a Plus title alongside that rumored DLC ahead of Borderlands 3? It all just comes together so perfectly. But even if you have no interest in any of that, if you just see it as another game, you're gonna download it, you're gonna have a great time with it. And even if you play it solo, if you still can't convince a couple friends to download it and play it with you, you're still gonna have a really good time. I've always talked incredibly highly about the Handsome Collection, and even on sale, it still goes for $15 to $20. So now is just a free PlayStation Plus title. It is absolutely worth it. So this is a great offering. Very happy about that. And what I was thinking is, okay, Borderlands: The Handsome Collection is one game. That means the secondary game probably not gonna be as good. Boy, oh boy, you got another great game, not quite as big as the Handsome Collection, but you've also got Sonic Mania from Sega. Now, Sonic is obviously a franchise that's a little bit of a mixed bag. I think saying a little bit of a mixed bag is doing it lightly. Sonic Mania, however, is one of the best games that Sonic has had in recent memory. It got incredibly good reviews, and it did the classic Sonic style of gameplay a lot of justice. I would love to see more Sonic games like this. Unfortunately, since the release of Sonic Mania, we haven't had a lot more great Sonic titles. I mean, we just recently got Team Sonic Racing, and that was pretty good, but of course, that was just a kart racer. In the case of Sonic Mania, it does have an 86 on Metacritic, and if you're a fan of the old Sonic titles on Sega Genesis, chances are you've already played Sonic Mania. However, if you haven't, even if you don't have that attachment to Sonic that many of us older gamers do, if you're a newer gamer and Sonic has never been an IP that's really resonated with you, give Sonic Mania a look, because if you just assess it as a fundamental game, it's a great platformer in its own right. And typically this goes for a hefty price point as well. I don't believe we see it south of $20 all too often, so to get this alongside Borderlands: The Handsome Collection, if you assess it from a strict value standpoint, It is awesome because these two games, again, go for a relatively high price point, and if you're doing what I tell you guys to do, don't be paying $60 a year for PlayStation Plus. God forbid you go month by month and pay $10 a month. You should be paying, you know, $40 to $45 a year, and that means you're paying around $3 and change a month for PlayStation Plus, $3 and change for Borderlands The Handsome Collection and Sonic Mania. That is a freaking home run to me. And we'll see how all of it turns out. Hopefully, we can get some quality PlayStation Plus offerings from here on out. This month wasn't all too great. Last month, I believe, was Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, as well as The Witness, which is pretty good. But this month outdoes all of those months. And if we can get some consistency, if we can get some great offerings, if we can get some titles that are smart PlayStation Plus offerings in terms of promoting upcoming titles, I think that's the best way to do it. And I think the majority of gamers will be satisfied with June's offerings. But moving on from that, I do want to quickly cover a couple of other topics. World War Z, a title that was released and was kind of an unsung hit. I mean, it sold a couple million copies, which is very good. I don't think a lot of people were expecting that. Maybe that's partly due to the $39.99 price point, whatever the case may be, but World War Z is now getting some free DLC, and it'll be dropping June 3rd. That is adding the new Tokyo mission, an FOV slider, private lobbies, and much more. A special new zombie is also being included, and despite being exclusive to the Epic Game Store on PC, it seemingly did pretty well on PC. On consoles, it did really well, and again, it's been that unsung hit where not a lot of people are talking about it at this point, but it actually did very well from a commercial standpoint, and this is a part of their Season 1 free updates roadmap. This spans May to June to July. And all of the updates will include a new Tokyo mission, new zombie, extreme difficulty level, new weekly challenge modes, new weapons, new weapon variants, new character skins, new character accessories, and a lot more on top of that. So good to see that World War Z by Saber Interactive and Focus Home Interactive is a game that's done relatively well, and it's gonna be kept updated, and hopefully over time it just garners a bigger and bigger reception, because we don't have a lot of these cooperative focused titles these days. I mean, Borderlands The Handsome Collection is one of those games. We do have titles like Killing Floor 2, but it is becoming more and more of a dying breed. World War Z, I thought, was priced accordingly at $39.99. If it was priced at $59.99, I don't think it would have done as well as it did. So in this case, I think that $40 price point really ended up paying dividends. We will see how it does in the future, but World War Z will be getting some free DLC dropping on June 3rd, so be on the lookout for that. And lastly, I do want to give you guys a heads up on publisher Iceberg Interactive and developer Stormling Studios, the rebranded name for the team behind Canarium and Darkness Within. They've announced a brand new Lovecraftian cyberpunk thriller in Transient for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. It'll be launching sometime in 2020. Here's the description for the game. In a distant post-apocalyptic future, what remains of the population of mankind lives in an enclosed citadel called Dome City, Providence. Created to survive the harsh outside environment, in this mankind's final refugee, Randolph Carter, a member of the notorious hacker-for-hire group called Odin, accidentally stumbles across the terrifying truth, a truth that might tear apart his own sanity and lead him to question his very existence. The game's key features touts H.P. Lovecraft meets cyberpunk, delve deep into an obscure dystopian world and hold firm to your consciousness while you explore enigmatic networks where change is permanent but reality is only temporary. To find out what is going on, traverse between real and artificially created worlds, ominous but lush graphics created within Unreal Engine 4, secrets and Easter eggs, and it does tout a haunting atmospheric soundtrack. So I imagine with all the goings on of people getting hyped up for E3, the PlayStation Plus titles coming out, this was gonna go really under the radar, but Transient looks to be a pretty compelling cyberpunk thriller, and I wanted to give that a mention. Not going to be out for a while, coming in 2020, but given the studio also did Canarium and Darkness Within, this could be a sleeper hit come 2020. So that is going to conclude this video. Again, I think the PlayStation Plus offerings for the month of June is an absolute home run. I know some of you guys are still going to be like, where's my Marvel Spider-Man? Where's my Red Dead Redemption 2? Where's XYZ game that was released in the last couple of months? Some of you guys want Resident Evil 2, Sekiro, all these games that obviously are not feasible as Plus offerings, but in terms of feasible offerings, I think Borderlands The Handsome Collection and Sonic Mania are great titles to get in the month of June, and given what you're paying if you pay for Plus accordingly, it is a bargain. World War Z is getting some free DLC come June 3rd, a lot of new content coming to that game. Best of all, it is free content for a game that was released at a budget price point. That's great to see on the Lovecraftian cyberpunk thriller and Transient. That's hitting the PS4 sometime in 2020. Looks to be a pretty interesting title. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.